EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First play and a first pass for Murray. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 10, first down Arizona.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
First carry for James Conner. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Come on, let's go. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, ready to get it on right now? Let's go now. Let's go. I'm trying to take it to the back. That's smart, baby. Bring it. Let's keep perfect. Come on, let's go. Baby. Pay attention. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got you, baby. Hold them tight. Hold them out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Murray now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Murray to air it out again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Finding Ertz again. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Murray a give. This is Connor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Ertz from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 44 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Come on, baby, come on. Let's go, fellas. All right, go get him now. Let's get some love. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Keep our boys. This is where you step up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's right. Do your things, man. Me and you.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
What's the deal, dog? Let's go. Come on, baby, rock and roll. Let us hit it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Let's go do this thing, baby. This is where you should go. Let's go, man. Let's ride, dogs. Let's go. Get it now. Get it all right now. Let's go, baby. It's one play at a time, baby. Come on, baby.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Again, he finds more. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray finding Marquise Brown. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Mixing up the middle. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.